perfect memories of what you mean to me. When I see you, my knees get weak, and I can barely speak, except to whisper out your name. I'm trapped by the memories that you gave to me. Now you know that you're the one to blame. I'll touch the stars and I know their name. They try to hide, but I know their game. And I touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. On the streets of the shiny town, I follow you around, and the land of make-believe, dining at some posh restaurant, a table that you want, and I'll be waiting when you leave. Hang out with your loser friends until the party ends, to a limo on the street. Me home, call you on the phone, just to listen to you breathe. And I'll touch the stars and I know their names, and they try to hide, but I know their game. And I'll touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. I'll touch the stars and I know their names, and they try to hide, but I know their game. And I'll touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. In the morning it begins again with our chat show friend. When they get it wrong, it makes me scream, and I'm watching as you raise your hair, kick out the cobwebs, and awaken to my dream. On the streets of the shiny town, I follow you around, and you don't even know it's me, or exactly how close I am, but I'm not a threat, as long as you are who you're supposed to be. I'll touch stars, I don't believe they try to hide, I know their game. Don't you know I'll touch the stars, I touch the stars, I see them rise, and when they fall, it's no surprise. Don't you know I'll touch the stars, and I'll touch the stars, and I know their names, and they try to, but I know their game. And I'll touch the stars, and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. I'll touch the stars, they try to hide. I'll touch the stars, I see them rise, and when they fall, it's no surprise. I'll touch the memories of what you mean to me. When I see you, my knees get weak, and I can barely speak, except to whisper out your name. I'm trapped by the memories that you gave to me. Now you know that you're the one to blame. I'll touch the stars and I know their name. They try to hide, but I know their game. And I touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. On the streets of a shiny town, I follow you around, and the land of make-believe, dining at some posh restaurant, a table that you want, and I've been waiting when you leave. Hang out with your loser friends until the party ends, to a limo on the street. I'll be sure to see you safely home, call you on the phone, just listen to you breathe. And I touch the stars and I know their names, and they try to hide, but I know their game. And I touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. I touch the stars and I know their names, and they try to hide, but I know their game. And I touch the stars and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. In the morning it begins again with our chat show friend. When they get it wrong, it makes me scream, and I'm watching as you raise your head, kick out the cobwebs, and awaken to my dream. On the streets of a shiny town, I follow you around, and you don't even know it's me, or exactly how close I am, but I'm not a threat, as long as you are who you're supposed to be. I touch stars, I know the names, they try to hide, I know their game. Don't you know I've touched the stars, I touch stars, I see them rise, and when they fall, it's no surprise. Don't you know I've touched the stars, and I've touched the stars, and I know their names, and they try to hide, but I know their game. And I've touched the stars, and I see their eyes, and when they fall, it's no surprise. I've touched the stars, they try to hide. I've touched the stars, I see them rise, and when they fall, it's no surprise. They try to hide. I've touched the stars, and when they touch the stars.
Oh, look, perfect timing. Boom, there they are. Here we are. We're there.
You know what?
No.
You could have babysit. I'm going to turn my microphone now because I was just, you were telling me the answer to something. But that's okay.
Because I was just going to talk. I was going to actually talk about it on the air.
Okay,
And
so...
isn't it you that says, don't tell everybody what you're doing wrong?
I'm not doing...
You said 7 o'clock.
I'm happy Friday, children of the line.
This, you'll see, this will explain the black eye.
Okay, one black eye, yours or mine.
You're not on camera.
You know what?
I'm hoping they can't see yours.
That's why I'm never on camera. Not really. Let me tell you what,
That's not
in
even
our
funny.
almost 40 years together, I can say that neither one of us has ever hit the other one.
That's
Very true.
Been a lot of yelling and screaming, but no hitting.
Yeah, I'm sitting
And no cheating. No cheating.
in games, maybe.
What?
In games, maybe. No, there's
You cheat in games?
no. I don't.
I don't cheat in games.
I might.
Why not?
Well, okay. Is if you get up in the middle of the night and you eat some of the ice cream and you go back to sleep and no one knows, is that cheating?
No,
Oh, well then, no cheating.
that's just life.
Okay. Okay. It is life. And here comes.
Oh,
Look,
Christian,
guys.
oh.
Look. Look, children. Looky.
Just for the children, we have. It's like you got an Easter basket.
That's right. That's your Easter
From the
basket from
Easter
us.
Bunny.
Yup,
Yeah,
it's sitting
the
out
Easter
there,
Bunny.
truly on your lawn. There is your lawn.
No, Sue, I don't punch him in the arm. If I punched him,
God.
I would have to expect to be hit back. So
No.
we don't hit. I will hit with a towel.
Oh yeah, I get stuff thrown
To get stuff thrown, not like
Soft
not
stuff.
like soft
Soft stuff.
objects, yeah.
like this.
But no, we don't. We use words. We're like, "Fuck you, asshole!" But
Just like that.
just like that. You're such a dick. He says the same kind of stuff to me.
Yeah, what do I say? No, we're not. doing
Bitch.
that. And he says the same kind of stuff to me.
Bitch.
Yeah, I tell her she's such a dick. Okay.
Oh, I just saw something in there.
Oh,
This is
well.
very exciting.
Well, Wellington.
Well, you're going to have to show you. They said thank you for the Easter basket. Fancy lawn for Easter.
You're
Wow,
very
love
welcome.
the colors. Sue says dickless. I would never say that. I never challenge his masculinity
Yeah.
because that's when they go find somebody else to say, hey, man.
No.
Come
you
on,
don't know.
you're
Dickless.
not dick.
No, we have an expression for that, and the English use it, and it's a four-letter word, starts with C,
Yes.
cold.
They use it a lot. Like
Cold.
it's nothing.
No?
The
Cold?
English. Cold under new
Oh,
towels.
yeah, what was the acronym? Yeah, there was a
Yeah. But they use that word a
cruel,
lot in English.
unprofessional, naive, tart, something like that. Anyway.
What, we were so...
Luckily, we don't have enough frequency with that kind of language
And
to...
we thought it was just like John that
remember
used it because he was like really the
Oh, you mean
first
the-
English
the
person
C word?
The C word, yes. But then when we went there, it's like very common there.
Yeah, it's very common there.
Yeah. So,
I mean, listen to Ricky Gervais. His middle name is...
yeah. I mean, I don't think they think it's as bad as we do.
Oh, I
There
think they
was
do.
a time in my
I
life-
think they think it's as bad or worse than we do, and that's why they use it, because they're not holding back.
Well, I don't know about that.
Watch out.
I know there was a time in my life, if I ever heard anyone say that word, especially to me, I would have never talked to them
Did
again.
anybody ever call you that?
No.
Wait a
Not
minute.
in
Whoa,
Lipton.
whoa,
Not
honey.
in Lipton. What? You have.
I was your first. I was your first.
You were my first of many things, Steve.
True story, kids. Okay, so anyway, on with the program. There is no program.
Wait, no.
There's no program. Go ahead. I was just
Okay.
kidding about a program.
There's a bluebird. It's
Oh.
Steve's spaceship. See the picture of me? Okay, Zippy, then our plaque from our children, then me in the red, and then there's a blue-looking bird. That is a real bird that lives in the bird box that we have had in the yard for about 10 years.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it has.
No, 10 years.
Well,
Well,
we
because it
didn't.
started out in the dog park.
That's right. And
And
nobody
right in the
came.
middle.
No birds came.
She's.
Then we went to the front yard.
You see the pictures if you see Remy
Do you have a close-up of him?
of that bird.
Yes, because I've been trying to get a picture of these birds for years. And today, and I hide behind bushes and they fly away. So today I said, you know what?
Jumps
I'm going
out
to
and
sit in the
scares
middle of the
people.
damn yard. Because I know what tree he goes up
Oh,
in. Because they got babies in the box. Because
I'm
we
guessing
look
that
at
you
them.
actually want me to.
So I sat in the middle of the yard, and he came and landed like 5 feet away from me and stared at me like, Okay, take my picture, like I was paparazzi. Take my picture so I can continue to get bugs for my babies. So as I took his picture several times, he flew away. I got up and left him alone, and I'm so happy. Because it's hard to get their picture.
Yeah, no, all right. Well, he's coming. Here he comes.
And it's an eastern bluebird. And they have looks like 2 or 3 babies in that box. The box is kind of high. We put it high on a metal pole, which we put Vaseline on, so cats and snakes can't climb up it and get the
Sounds
babies.
nasty around here, right?
Oh wait, Pat Curry, our eastern bluebirds return every summer for babies.
I think I remember him saying that.
Yeah, ours stay here year round.
Now, if I could figure out what I did with that, it was always
But
called
yeah.
image.
So these are probably
no.
babies of our babies of our babies. So they're used to me, and I
Oh,
give them
yeah.
water every day. We have 3 bird baths. Chris
Okay, I
says, "Well,
think,
Laurie,
if you
didn't
it's gonna
say
work.
nothing, we would have never known that was you in the red." What? Thanks for showing yourself. Well, sort of, Chris. You don't pay
Well,
attention.
what
Oh well,
happened
he listens.
Why
from,
is this picture not? I can't display it for some reason.
Laurie has a very old bluebird house. One family leaves and another one comes. I love the baby's sound. I've never heard the baby sound because I'm always afraid to like go out and I don't want to freak anybody out and chase them away. But I have heard you can, and we peep in there every now and then. But we've had success. And what I read last night during the show
Oh God, that's no bluebird.
that if you have babies and they grow up, they will come and help the new family with the babies.
I thought you said that they live for 10 years or something.
They live
like
for
that.
6 to 10 years. But
Yeah.
like the latest brood, they're called, they go out and, start getting their families. But they will come back and help the new ones with the babies.
Now I will have you know.
The mother makes the nest. Pat Curry, bluebirds love mealworms. And they love all the bugs in our yard, too,
Yeah,
Pat.
we don't have to break, man. But this is Florida. This is like a buffet, bluebird buffet here.
Oh, Sue says last year she saw a bluebird search her yard, but it went to a friend's house down this block. Get a bluebird box and put it, I'm telling you, get a metal pole. We got it at Home Depot. And it has to be at least 6 feet high. That way no cats can jump up on it. And Vaseline.
And then grease the pole.
Grease the pole. Make sure it's not near any trees that cats can jump on it or anything. And we have success. We've had success for years now. And we love them.
Yeah.
Do you have a big picture of it?
I can't. For some reason, it won't, I don't know.
It's
I'm
on
not
your
sure how
phone.
you. Yes, but I don't know how you took this picture. No
I
disrespect.
took it on my phone. Here, you want to know my phone?
Well, I don't think
I
that's going
just
to
took
make
it
it any
like
better.
with the camera on my phone.
You know what? Here, I'll just do this. I know what to do. How about?
So, and they're called bluebirds of happiness.
Can you get that?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what? You
Yeah.
don't know? That's not doing it for you.
No. No. I mean,
Rough-
come on. I've been
rough
trying to
crowd.
get that picture for years.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is,
I bet if you took it, you'd be showing.
no, that your camera, whatever camera you took it with, is
It's here.
set to that.
Okay, can you show it from...
I'm trying to do it a different way.
I'll send it to you.
You don't have to send it to me. I haven't.
What was that?
You see, that's me sending it to you.
Oh, and now what do I do with it? Steve, what do I do with it?
Okay.
Before the people start coming in for the party.
Yeah, they're coming in for the party.
They are. Jeff already
All right,
wrote.
wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what?
And I got
can do
like
it
one,
this way.
two. I have
I'm gonna
6
do-
pictures of him.
I'm gonna do it this way.
and I'm telling
guys.
you, he landed
Guys,
5 feet from me.
Here you go.
Because he trusts me and
Take a
knows
look.
I won't hurt him.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Look at that.
yes.
And they're-
That doesn't work.
I love them.
I'm happy
We have
man.
blue jays too, but they're big and squawky, and these are so bright blue.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
See, it came in as an IMG 1143.HEIC, which it doesn't like to broadcast like a regular JPEG. I don't know what that is or why, but there you go.
The
There's
people
your-
are setting up their hummingbird feeders. We do that too.
This is
But
this is a real rock and roll show. We do it with studs nailed into our heads, so it's like.
You know what, Steve?
I'm kidding.
Build
You
Me
know
a
what?
Buttercup is not about that.
No, it's not. but when I hear that, I drive spikes into my head.
Why do you build me up,
Build me up,
Buttercup, baby, just to let me down?
let me down.
And lets me around, and then worst of all,
Worst of all,
you never call baby when you say you will.
say you will.
But I love you still, I need you.
I need you.
More than anyone, darling. You know that I have from the start. So build me up,
Build me up.
Buttercup, don't break my heart.
I was going to come on with a black eye tonight.
Why?
Just I thought.
Remy, let me tell you what. Remy has hurt us more than anything.
Oh God.
Accidentally. He's
You want to talk about?
He
I mean.
steps on your foot. And it's like, oh! It's like somebody.
And listen, it's not that. Oh God, I mean, it's almost like he tries to do it.
But
if
he
you
doesn't.
can sit there and be as careful as you want, put your foot anywhere you want, and he's gonna find that foot and romp it.
Yep, or knock you over. But then when you go, ow! He like starts kissing you and wagging his tail, like, I'm sorry. He's just,
And he does this other thing when we're out working in the yard.
Yeah.
If we're doing the guard, whatever. He wants to be involved, right?
Yeah.
And so he'll get in the middle of what you're doing. Well, that's fine if you've got a rake or you have, whatever, a clippers. But if you've got a chainsaw or
He's
any
not
of
afraid
that
of the
stuff,
chainsaw or
you
the
really don't want
lawnmower.
him playing with it. So you yell at him, obviously, get out of here, which he knows, he understands, and he'll look around real fast and take a stick. Like, I came to get this. And then he goes away with the stick. Every time.
Yeah, like I came to get, and he
came
gives
to
you an
get this.
attitude. It's like, I got this stick. I wasn't going over here to like get in the way.
And I'm thinking to myself, are we really, is he really doing these things or are we imagining
No,
it?
he really
then
doesn't.
every time he's where he's not supposed to be,
Yeah.
and you yell at him to get out, we don't yell at him, but I mean, you talk sternly to him to get out of there, and he understands that, get out of there. He's got to take something with him.
Yeah,
So
he
it's
does.
like
That way, it's just like, wasn't being naughty.
No. So let's see. Angus, by the way, said to tell you all that he's at a play this evening. His daughter is having her theatrical debut
Yes.
on the stage.
His daughter Stella.
Right? She's
What is she, 15?
yeah, and she's playing Margaret Thatcher.
No. Is that what she is? Playing Margaret Thatcher? You don't even know what she's playing. He didn't tell you because he probably doesn't know. I know she's taking singing lessons. Well, what part is she playing?
What do I don't know. I'm not even sure what play. Wait a minute.
You didn't even ask him?
Well, I did, and he told me, but it's.
You don't pay attention. I know how that is, Angus. Okay. Well,
No, that's
so
different.
Chris Shadell said he has a Siamese cat that killed a blue jay once, and a couple of days after that, blue jays were swarming after her like kamikazes.
That's the way it
That's
goes.
right, because they know.
I
That's a killing machine.
I could play you bluebirds. I wonder, since nobody's in the
And
house.
Sue was
let me
singing
go-
to Build Me a Buttercup.
Let me go. Let me go search for a video for you that relative to our.
Okay,
our
Kitty says in
bluebird.
Michigan, they say put out the hummingbird feeders, for they are coming, and that way they will see the feeders and stay by them. Change the water every 3 days. Yeah, you have to, or it gets mold in, and that can
Oh.
kill them.
Somebody's here. Uh-oh.
Who is
just
it?
sent them into-
It might be Jeff.
Oh, no. It's a mousey.
It's a little mouse.
It's the little mousey. Come in.
You're the only mouse allowed in the house.
The only mouse in the house. Uh-oh, what's this? Key are missing. Cancel. Open settings. There she is. Wait a minute.
Hi.
Hey.
Where are you?
In my ears.
What's
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey,
How are you?
happy
Good.
Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. It's Great Friday.
Great. Yeah.
And happy
Ama-
Passover to
amazing
any
Friday.
Jewish people. It's
Well-
the same day, you know.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah,
you-
I think it starts at sundown tonight.
Speaking
Right.
of Jewish people, no.
Now, does that mean that they can't watch TV or anything, or they just have to be inside by dark? I don't know.
It depends on, I mean, it's like anything, any celebration in any religion, it's how hardcore are you? You know, you're going to wear these things and do that, or are you going to
Wear
be
what
Orthodox? You know, the curls,
that's
like
like,
Hasidim.
that's-
Yeah, but it's all the same. They're celebrating.
Well,
the same
Passover
religion.
is for a week.
Oh, it is.
It's for like X amount of days, and you do a Seder every night, which is a dinner that people sit down to, and they read these prayers, and they eat bitter herbs, and do this whole thing that goes along with Passover. What's Castelli doing?
Unleavened bread.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then the youngest, they hide a matzah, like we have egg hunts. They hide a matzah, and you know, whoever finds the matzah gets like a prize or something.
$1,000.
What?
Yeah, usually
Wait.
it's more like a book.
They're not allowed to have like the Easter
You
bunny?
get a book? I wouldn't even play.
Wait.
I would not play.
Okay.
I'm not playing this year.
Wait, I didn't
I
know
read that
this.
book.
I knew about Christmas that they didn't
Oh,
get
watch
like,
them.
you know, Christmas presents. They got Hanukkah, little presents. But I thought for Easter they could have like Easter egg hunts and baskets and stuff. No?
They hide matzah. Here's the thing. My oldest son went to a Montessori preschool. It was very multicultural, and his teacher was Jewish, and she's from New Jersey, but she also had an apartment in Israel. So she would teach the kids all different things. So my son walks in the door one day and he says to me, "Oh, great." He goes, "It's supposed to snow and Passover starts in like 3 days." And I'm like, okay, that has like zero impact on us. But we get invited to his teacher's house. She invited us for a Passover Seder. So we sit down. So here's my husband and myself and my son come, and the mother, you know, the husband and wife are there, and their son. And they hand out the papers of, you know, the prayers and things. And they're in Hebrew, by the way. So they said to my husband, I guess the father is supposed to start off the prayer or something. They said, "Well, Michael, if you can't read Hebrew, you know, the English is on the other side." So he's reading the prayer and everything like this. So all of a sudden they realized, and they said, "Are you not Jewish?" And I'm like, "No, we're not Jewish."
Well, I was going to
Were
say,
they
you know,
sorry they invited you?
I don't get
No,
invited
they
to
were so sweet. But you know, here I am looking up online, like what, you know, what you're supposed to bring to people for like the Passover dinner. So yeah, usually the first night of Seder is like with their immediate family, and then, you know, they have guests. So one of the nights they invited us, and yeah, it was. We're sitting there and we're like, we don't know what to do. We felt like complete idiots, but you know, they were very gracious and whatnot. So that's how I know so much about it. But yeah, there's disgusting gefilte fish and really sweet Manischewitz wine and bitter herbs you're supposed to, you know, and it all has to do with parts of the Bible that, you know, they eat the bitter herbs for, you know, like all the.
Oh, no,
I don't think their
yeah.
book's called the Bible.
What?
Isn't it called something else?
Well, the
Torah.
Old Testament of the Bible is about
Biblical
Passover.
stories.
Okay.
Biblical stories.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Joe. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, what did you hatch?
Jeff, your rockers always get all the chicks.
And
Oh.
dead
I-
fish in the
I
eagle
put this-
nest.
I put
Oh,
this up
look.
in honor of the bluebird story. These are
Aw.
these are two red tail eyases. from the Cornell ornithology lab. There's a camera up on a big sign, a big field lights, and they have the camera on these chicks constantly. You can watch them hatch. It's amazing.
Yeah.
This was from either last year or during the pandemic, when that's all I did was watch train videos and hawk videos.
We have an
That's,
Eagle Cam in Fort Myers.
Yeah, we have Eagle Cam.
Yeah.
E9, E10,
Yeah,
I think
like
we're
you
up to
can
like
just go watch
E12
it.
or something
But
like that.
They give you news updates, you know.
And just just so
The other
that we
one
stay on the
hatched
same
today.
track, when we got together, she brought this book from her heritage, and apparently she's related to John Audubon.
No, my mother sent that book.
Okay, however it got here,
Yeah.
the point of the story
Yes,
is
I am. And I never knew it. I am.
think of all the free meals you could have gotten.
Well, and I always loved birds. And then our friend Dr. Bruce Bumstead, the Vernon Kelton band singer guy, he says, "Did you know that John Audubon used to kill the birds and then paint
Yeah,
them?"
he did. And
Stuff them probably.
so he
Probably
could
still.
have them stay still and draw all the little details and, splay them out. And yeah, poor birds. That's when there were so plenty of birds, though. Nobody was endangered. So
Yeah, that's why I am.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm related to John Audubon
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
on my father's
Because you
side.
should see her instincts. I mean, she's been trying to take pictures of our bluebirds for like a week, and so
With
today
a phone.
with a phone, good choice there, Leroy Neiman.
Well, if
whatever.
someone would
And-
find the battery for the camera,
What?
you said you were gonna.
No, I didn't say that.
You
I
did.
said I would charge your camera.
Okay, and I said, I can't find the battery. And you said, oh, it's somewhere.
It's in the camera. You
oh,
have to plug
well,
it
I
in.
don't know how to do that. So anyway, I was like trying to hide behind the bushes because there's a pattern. We watch it. We have a bluebird box, and they fly to the pine tree, and then they swoop down in the yard and like get their bugs in this one area. So when we're out working in the yard, they don't even mind that we're out there. They're just doing their thing. So I said to Steve, look, there's bluebirds right there. So I said, I'm going to take my camera, and I went and sat like
My
kind of
camera.
behind a bush, my phone. I sat behind a bush, and like I couldn't get close enough. And it was like I came in, it was like a little, look, it's got a picture, it was a little blue blob.
Yeah, look, it's like
So today I said, you know what, screw it. I'm going to sit right in the middle of the grass where they dive down for their bugs. And I said, I give them water every day. I give them a place to live. That's the least they could do for me. And all of a sudden, the male bluebird flew down 5 feet from me and stared at me, stood there staring at me like, okay, here I am. Take my picture so I can get about my business. And I did. I started taking pictures of him. And he flew away. I was like, thank you. And I left him alone. So,
True
yes.
story.
And it was
So do we
okay.
have the one thing and I believe me, I'm not educated in any of the religions, so I'm an equal opportunity ignoramus.
Yeah, me too.
But according to MGM,
Ten Commandments.
that was Moses and the Passover and
Yeah.
the blood and the whole thing. All right, now
right.
does it just so happen that Friday today and Sunday, so that what
Passover is the same time.
Yeah,
What?
it just so happens because it's a
how
different
many
time
years?
all the time.
How many years apart were those events? Anyway,
No.
Nobody
I mean,
knows. Nobody knows for
really
sure.
knows, but that the Old Testament is way before the alleged birth of Jesus. So,
and is that where the Jews break off from the
Yeah.
Catholics? That
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
was just hanging
I mean,
out. He was,
you know,
wasn't a real dude.
according to the Bible, like, when you read it about, Jesus, I mean, their Sabbath was on the Saturday, just like Jewish.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Jesus was born, I guess, basically in the Jewish religion, and then he was Christ. So that shot off to Christianity. But that Old Testament, that's why Jews still go, but Moses, and that he was, the person who led the slaves out of Egypt. So
Yes.
that's he was the original Jew, basically.
I've seen that
And,
4-hour movie like 10 times.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, he said, if you remember at the Last Supper, but they didn't get it all. He said, tonight, one of you will betray me, and 3 of you will get book deals. Oh, just in time. Hold on.
But okay.
No,
Wait. What about in that movie where it's Edward G. Robinson?
Yeah.
Where's your Messiah now?
Like, can't you just picture with a cigar in his mouth? I was like, who cares?
How do you like this golden calf?
Yeah, where's your Messiah now?
Okay, Joe.
We got a live show going on.
Is that
Yeah,
Brad?
Angus is at a play.
Oh, it's Angus. Oh, he's at the play. Dad, come on, pay attention.
Wait.
Kind of like Stuart Copeland.
I gotta zoom in.
Gotta watch.
Here we go.
Good sound, Angus.
Oh, I see a bunny rabbit.
Great. Are we having a good time?
Which one is Stella?
We don't know.
Yeah, which one is Stella?
I imagine maybe the.
I'm hoping it's the bunny. Because I think that
I
can we
think the
make?
other
We
one-
can't make it
I
bigger.
don't know. We can't really tell, Angus.
Yeah, Angus would
You should've got
make
a
it
better
bigger.
seat.
Zoom.
He's texting me. Hang on. Gonna
Yeah, which
come
one's
on
it,
a
Stella?
second. Which one is Stella? Oh, you know what I could do? I know what I could do. Haha. Well, maybe. Yeah, let's. No.
I'm gonna get
That's
an
not gonna
Oreo. Kitty Scott
An
Oreo.
Oreo?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just okay. There he goes. He got busted. He got probably
No recording your child's play.
no.
I was gonna say,
broadcast.
yeah, this isn't
I think
at all,
he's coming
this
back.
isn't at all like shifty for
He's
us
gonna
be,
zoom
like,
in.
him to be like broadcasting minors
Oh,
over the
zooming
internet
in.
to
Okay.
just
He's trying to
strangers.
zoom in now.
Okay.
Trying to zoom
At
in.
least somebody didn't- He's like, stop it now.
Did you get an answer about Stella?
Whatever it is you're doing, stop doing it. Thank you very much.
We won't let Judith hear that.
Angus.
I don't think she finds it funny.
Yes, she does. She's going to be on the show. Oh! I saw it. That's it. I see it. Don't turn it sideways, or it'll get even bigger.
There you go.
I see. Oh, that could be her.
That must be her singing.
It should be her on the right,
The one in the dress. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, nice colors too.
Yeah.
That was very good.
That was stunning.
We're very
Oh, wait.
proud.
Oh, wait. Next act.
That would be like what our
Well, wait a
granddaughter-
minute. That was. Here we go.
Did he answer as to which one was Stella?
I'm thinking that's her.
I think, yeah, the other two were guys. Okay, Joe.
Wait, well, who's this?
Somebody wants to know what
It looks
band
like the
that-
Little Mermaid.
Oh. What's that band behind you, Joe?
Hold on. I'm asking Angus to tell us which one's Stella.
Okay.
He probably can't see his text because he's got the phone up.
That's you're right.
Duh.
We
I
can
mean, it
call
might
him.
come up on his screen a little. I don't know. So
Which
anyway,
one is
behind me,
Stella.
We gotta watch the whole play to see
Oh,
it?
he's gone. We can always rewind and check it out later.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roy wants to know who that band is.
That is Steve Forbert and his band from last Saturday.
Who?
How were they?
How was the show? Good?
It was great. It was good to do a show,
Forbert.
you know?
Yeah,
It's the
nice
first
to do
time
a
we've
show.
done one inside the tabernacle. Since COVID, we put all kinds of new ventilation in. So there's like positive airflow through the whole thing.
Cool.
And we limited tickets. So
Like
there
venues
would be sort of. And we limited tickets so there'd be room for people who wanted to be a little farther away from others. But weirdly, like 25% of the sold tickets didn't show up. And that never happens for us. Like no shows are like 3 or 4, not this much. And we're not really sure why, because we rescheduled 5 times. People had the opportunity to trade their tickets in and all that. But
I'll tell you why. All they got to do is watch the wrong news at the wrong time, and I'm not going.
And COVID is like
That's
way up. And it's a new one.
Yeah, it's going up in New York too. They just went back to recommending indoor masking for New York City. They just
we never stopped.
Yeah.
This new version of the COVID, supposedly the vaccine
New arrangement
only works for like 6 weeks on it or something.
But that really affects our industry because it's really hard to book acts and know that they'll be able to show up. Because Amy Helm, who was the headliner the weekend before, had to cancel all her gigs because her drummer got COVID. So then they quarantined for a week before this gig. And so you don't know about the act. You don't know about the audience, right? Because they can, like you said, if that week is a lot of, hey, COVID's up, people might not come. It's just, we're still a long ways off from where we were before COVID.
Yeah.
When you say no shows, Joe, does that mean people bought tickets and
Yes.
didn't come?
Yes, those are sold tickets. And we had more people wanted to buy tickets. We stopped them. So we turned away a lot of sales after a point because we purposely limited the show. So when it was sold out, it wasn't sold out at capacity. It was sold out at a lower number on
at
purpose.
a limit. Yeah.
Right,
But of those, we had about 25% of sold tickets who didn't show up, and that like never happens.
Well, like I said, the wrong newscast or whatever else.
Randy Jackson played a lot of private parties, and he didn't wear a mask, and he ended up getting COVID and had to cancel like a lot of gigs
Right.
because of that. So it's like, maybe.
But Joe Doobie's in the house. Joe X.
Doobie.
Hey, Doobie.
Hey, Joe, I want to thank you for talking to my friend Ralph. It's been really helpful to him.
Yeah, he called me the other day and we had a nice chat. Well, we had a chat about what's going on with this and that. He sounded like he's doing all right.
Yeah, today it was much worse. He was better a few days ago, but it's sort of the cycle, I guess, the healing cycle where it gets good and then it gets bad for a couple of days and it gets good. I don't know.
Well, I'll say it again. Anytime, give me a jingle. I was actually on my way out the door, but he called and I dropped it all and talked to him for whatever he needed.
Thanks. I appreciate it. He goes back with Angus to like elementary school.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in the play.
He's in the play.
Big guy that, takes the time to help others.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
What's happening?
I started, you guys are going to laugh and make jokes, but I started swallow therapy.
Oh, well, you were right. We're going to laugh and make sure. Ready?
If we were really replicating what the conversation backstage, it would have turned differently at that point. Go ahead.
Way different.
It would have gotten worse quick.
Hey,
Well,
if I had $1 for everybody who tried to talk me into that.
Yeah, I think you've been practicing.
Well, so tell us about that.
I don't know. You might have been practicing swallow therapy for years. I don't know. No, I don't want to.
Well, but we're always down for a new technique.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly enough, there's exercises you can do to strengthen your upper throat muscles if anybody cares. I'm still working on trying to swallow better because I don't swallow well because the surgery was right here, and so my saliva glands are still all effed up. I don't make every time I take a bite of anything, I got to take a sip of something, and things get stuck, and it's still not. It takes me a long time to eat a very little bit about. So, and I'm still down like 40 pounds. So I know that swallow therapy. I got this tip from Ricky Rocket. He said, you gotta do all the therapies that you can. And, it's just like physical therapy for your other muscles and stuff. Swallow therapy your throat's a muscle too, as singers will tell you. Yeah. And you want to, I mean, if you don't do swallow therapy, yeah, you'll eat, but if you do it, maybe you'll start improving and eating better. So I said, what the hell? I got to get going here. So I started doing swallow therapy. It's not fun. It's a bunch of stupid exercises, but it hopefully I can start eating more like you guys, what the hell?
What do you eat and swallow during the
how
therapy?
is there an apparatus for this?
No. It's exercises. It's you feel where your Adam's apple is, and you take a half a swallow, then you hold it, and then you swallow. You take a deep swallow, like pretending you swallow a golf ball. You take one, and then you take a breath, and then you swallow. Then there's a bunch of things that techniques that you do, and you do it a couple of times a day, just like doing squats or something.
So there's no food involved.
No.
No,
the idea is to eventually get food.
Yes,
involved.
I got you.
But you see, I didn't eat for 9 months. I had a feeding tube, like Ralph's got one too. I had a feeding tube for 9 months, so I was getting no exercise here. Plus, This was the site of the surgery, and there was no practice. There was nothing there at all. So, it wasn't working.
Wow.
Well, the therapy's going to work for you.
Yeah, you just I'll tell you what, I remember, and it was the only time pretty much that I can remember that I was ever in a hospital for anything that ever happened to me. I had a collapsed lung, and
you didn't hear that
and
story?
I had to. They gave me this blue, like a light blue, looked like a toy, and it had a flexible hose coming out of it with a mouthpiece, and I had to suck on the thing and try to make the ball go all the way to the top.
That's for your pulmonary strength.
Well, what it was for was to make me cough, so that I'd cough up the blood that was left in my lung, which was charming, and it was going to hurt like hell. So it's like, all right, let's do this thing that we already know is going to hurt.
Yeah.
Wow, is it time to do it again already? Ha ha!
Yeah.
It's like physical therapy. It's like anything else. If you want easy, don't go. If you want to be, if you want easy, don't do it.
You sound much more up, though, I have to tell you, than the last time.
Yeah. And Joe, you've been eating, right? Because they wouldn't take your tube out unless you were able to maintain weight eating, right?
I had to prove that I could eat something, real food. And that was back at the end of January, I could demonstrate that I could sustain life without pouring the shit down the tube.
Right.
Wow.
And once I did that, then they pulled it out and said, good luck. Mazel tov. And,
Can you have ice cream? Can you eat ice cream or drink Ensure?
Oh, yes to both. And they encourage that. I bake myself a cheesecake a week, and I have a big manly slice of cheesecake with fruit topping every morning for breakfast. I go for all the highest fat shit you can find.
Yeah.
So trying to, put on weight, which it's not working out too good because I don't eat a lot.
Right.
It's Easter, man. You should be like plowing down some bunnies.
Can you have chocolate?
Sure. I can,
You don't have any dietary restrictions.
No,
No.
not if
No.
you can.
Okay. So you know what? You'll slowly build it up, but it's like anything else. Your stomach shrinks because you're not eating,
Yeah.
you know, so, but eventually you'll get there.
And
Yeah.
has
Normally
anybody
thin
prescribed
or-
it?
Wait, wait.
How-
Now
what
see
was
as
your-
a nurse.
What was your
Now she's a
normal
nurse.
build? Were you normally thin, or
I was always, I was never a heavy guy. No, I was
Right.
kind of thin anyway.
Mhm.
But this went down to scaring people.
Yeah.
But
Did
have you
they
have you did
prescribe?
they have you like doing a timed thing where like you set your alarm and I ate and now an hour later you eat more and then an hour later you eat a little more and an hour later you eat a little more. It's easier to do it if you break it down that way and constantly like put sustenance into your body and you don't have to feel like you're bloated and uncomfortable.
That's
She's
how
a-
we eat
yeah, she's a nurse.
every hour.
She's a nurse, Doobie. So she
Well,
knows.
I
talking
can
about.
eat, I can eat whenever and whatever I want, whenever I want.
Did
It's
they
not a matter of it's trying to find things that I can get down. I mean, whatever I eat, I have to also chew it up so fine that
Right,
it's basically
right.
mush. It's got to be turned into mashed potato texture.
Right.
Oh. We
Did
got
they
something
did they
good.
prescribe an appetite enhancer?
Oh, I got a card. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I got that.
Okay, we started eating something not because of this, but get like a Greek yogurt, not a low-fat Greek yogurt, and get like Bon Maman preserves and put that in it and mix it up, and it's like delicious.
Oh, it's yeah.
we
it's
get the
good.
blueberry,
And it works any time of day.
and and it's delicious. And
Well,
I'm sure that's
she said the therapist says start making smoothies,
yeah.
and I go,
Oh, look at this one. Hey,
Pie
as of
bacon.
Thursday, you don't even need a card, right, Joe?
Pie
Yeah.
caking.
As of Thursday, you're not even going to need a card in New Jersey.
No,
it's
no.
it's
Really?
Really?
Yep, legally.
right.
There you go.
421. They missed it by one day.
Wow, they missed it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
But I got
so
a
Jersey
card.
to
Cheers.
miss it by one day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a card.
They
That's
couldn't
a
even
great
get
thing.
that right.
So Doobie, do you have an appetite?
Yeah, do you
Oh,
get
yeah.
hungry?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's good. You're
Yeah.
you're on the way back, man.
yeah,
Are you
you're-
getting enough energy? Have you been behind a drum kit yet?
A few times. When I go to physical therapy, I concentrate on upper body and arm stuff, and then leg stuff, because when you're starting doing kick drum, that's kind of rough, and then upper body strength, so you can sustain playing, with both arms sticking out and wiggling around in the air for a while,
Right.
and that's not easy.
No.
And I concentrate on that so I can. And my goal is to go play a gig.
And you
And-
sing too, right? Do you sing?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Right. So there's all that wind you got to get back, all
Yeah.
that, it's a lot.
Yeah. But
One
the
of
upper
our-
body exercises are excellent for that. Cardio is so good for your lungs and your heart. That's like a good place to concentrate because you will build up a lot faster,
It's true. But I have to really concentrate on strength building. When I walked into physical therapy, I walked in with a cane. I couldn't walk up half a flight of stairs without stopping. Now I'm, bouncing around, and I'm, I can walk take a walk for a mile. I
Well,
walk a
I'm
mile.
telling you, I could see a difference from the last time you were on. Now, listen, one of
Yeah.
our regular viewers, one of our children of the lawn, Laurie Richardson, who lives in Atlanta, but she's from Connecticut, says it takes time, but you'll get there. So I think maybe she's had some experience with this. So there you go.
Well, you know what? I gave up having any expectation of, I'm going to be better by blah, blah, blah date. Forget about it. That's not the way it works. The way
Yeah,
it
no.
works is you're better when you're better, and you do what you got to do to get better. And when it happens, it happens. But my expectations are long gone as long as you keep up with the program.
yeah.
That's right. It's like a reverse diet. Like I've given up on saying, well, I'm going to lose 5 pounds in a month. When it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah, que sera, baby.
That's right, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So
but my
meanwhile, now
goal-
everybody's grumbling about the pie cake in picture.
Yeah,
Jeff.
they
I
said
know,
it's
I
making
saw.
them hungry. Oh, and Laurie Richardson just wrote, yes, she has gone through that. So she said, stick with it. It takes time, but you'll get there.
Yep.
So Laurie
Thank
got
you.
got
Thank you.
there, and she said that you
Oh,
will.
Yay.
is that the Christmas one? Is that the one that we had?
Yeah, I liked.
I liked pie caking better than that.
They're all both pie cake. We like the Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
pie
the
cake
Thanksgiving one was better.
Yeah.
But I mean, that,
That
was
was
amazing. It's
insane.
all it's like, you know.
I tell you what was good. We ordered a wedding cake from Gambino's in New Orleans because New
Oh.
Orleans has an almond flavored
Gambino's.
wedding cake.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
And we
Gambino's
ordered
is
one
the
of those.
best.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh man.
Oh, you know
yeah.
Gambino's?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, you can get it through Gold Belly, and we did it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Gambino's is the absolute best.
Oh.
The rest of them can go to hell. Gambino's is the best.
Yes, it is. It is. Although I will say, Joe Kaluta sent us a king cake
Oh.
from Kaluta's, and it was the best. It had cream cheese filling, the best king cake that we've ever had.
And you've seen we have all the king cake babies from all the king cakes we've ever had.
Yeah, my parents used to send
I
us
have a lot of
one every
babies
year.
from them.
Well, that's saying something if it's the best ever.
Oh, best ever.
I've never tasted anything like. I mean, and
it
we've
was
had a lot of
moist.
king cakes, Mackenzie's, and
We've had Gambino's. We've had.
but this thing was just.
Canadas. You have,
We've had
canadas.
Randazzo's. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This was
Where's Kaluta's?
unbelievable. And they sell it year round.
Oh yeah, you can get one anytime. It's kind of stupid, but
Like king cake
It's
is
actually not.
usually-
Why is it stupid? Because you won't enjoy it. I will enjoy it.
well, it's, the point is that, it's supposed to be for something,
for Mardi
Okay.
Well,
Gras.
let me see. Did you celebrate this year? Because I think you're due.
I should. I should eat the whole frickin' thing.
I know.
Baby,
Well,
baby
actually-
included.
The baby represents baby Jesus, and the king cake is the three kings.
I know what it is. I got plenty of baby butter. I stack them up over on the sill too.
Yeah, well, okay. Kaluta's Bakery,
Yeah, that's
the
great.
best.
Amazing. Oh, you get.
Everybody
getting
says
invaded.
everybody says their king cake's the best too. So if you have a king cake, eat off, everybody will bring one and says
Eat
this
off.
is the best.
Yeah.
Cake off.
I don't like some of them are dry, don't like that dry. This was not dry at
No,
all.
this was like so. I think the only difference between this and any of because most of the king cakes that we've had have been sent to us,
Yeah.
and so with respect to Randazzo's or wherever else, this
Gambino's,
one came
Mackenzie's.
like it was like they just baked it,
Oh.
and it oh god,
Nice.
and I
Nice.
think it was the freshness of it. I mean, there's certainly
And
the
the cream
flavors and everything
cheese
else, the quality,
filling.
but it was just so fresh. It was amazing. It was
It
so
was.
fresh. I wanted to smack it in the face.
Yeah, and
Two,
even
two things bother me about the king cake trend of recent. One is that people are now it's exploded such that they're like including donuts and stuff, and that's bullshit. They're king cake
Including
donuts.
King cake donuts?
That's crap. That's a bunch of bullshit. And then the other one is that they've expanded it into such other areas of what the flavoring is. I mean, you got
Yes.
50 flavors of king cake. That don't do that
No.
either. Keep
I
it
know.
simple. Keep it
I
simple.
know.
Just wait till they come out with Nemo's king cake at at Rawa.
Who snorted?
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
God.
man.
So-
Okay, anybody got plans
Yeah,
for the weekend?
Easter plans.
Well, I'm cooking for 1,000,000 people as I always do. What, Jeff? Nothing? How's the weather, Jeff?
Finally calmed down.
It's been
Finally
nuts
calmed down.
there.
What's it
Every
doing
time I
there?
look at the weather map, I see Nashville has like a big target around it, with like a bullseye.
You
We
said
had
Jeff
we,
is
we, we were going downstairs the other night. We had all our
Bro,
stuff
you're getting
ready.
your asses pummeled there. What's up with that?
with rain.
Tornadoes, winds. It
Tornado,
was crazy.
everything. Violent storms, tornadoes, wind, floods, lightning, you name
It's
it.
just new stuff to write country songs about.
That's right. That's right.
Who was it that told us to watch? What was-
Crazy.
Crazy.
Somebody. I don't
Anybody
remember.
tell us to watch the documentary or the movie Crazy?
No, none of these people. It was one of our guests.
Well, because the
Yeah.
Nashville connection. Man, it was. It's Waylon Payne who gets a country name like that,
Right.
and he's actually a country artist, but he plays.
And it was who was it? Produced by Steve Vai.
Yeah, Steve Vai was
Yeah.
an executive producer on it, but who was it that he played? Something Hank
Oh, Hank. It's a real
Williams?
guy.
Hank Garland.
Yeah. Side
Oh,
man,
okay. Yeah, yeah.
brother.
True story, and Joe Morello is in it.
Yeah, Joe was good friends with Hank.
Yeah, I mean it's not really
And
Joe,
over-
you know.
Yeah,
and-
no, I know,
Well,
but over the years, he mentioned Hank. It's funny because when I talked to Joe, when I would talk to him, I would mention someone and he would say, "Oh yeah, I played with him." And like no matter who you mentioned, because he was just like he said to me, "I was everybody's bitch." It was, when you were that drummer, it wasn't like now. It was like he was the drummer, so he would just get called and
yeah,
one
Joe,
time-
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
so one time Billie Holiday's band didn't show up and so he got the call like, can you come down and play? And I'm like, wow, you played with Billie Holiday? She's like, yeah, she was nice. I remember she had a pretty blue dress. Like this is the stuff that Joe would think about.
Well, but I mean, think about it. I mean, our experience is as not. I don't want to say mundane or we're jaded to it, but I mean, there are people that would look at any of what any of us have done and go, "What?" It's
Yeah.
we think it's normal, and
Exactly. It's just life. But I have so many friends that go, oh my God, I want your life. And I'm like, really? It's not that big of a deal,
you know
And
what?
yeah,
You don't. You
Be careful
don't.
what you wish for.
exactly.
Exactly.
I would. First of all, if someone else were to get my life, they would either really love it or not. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And the thing about it is, it's really about your attitude towards the life you get. That's really. But if you're not built for what we do collectively, the 5 people, and Angus, if you're out there and anywhere, no, all of us, Booker, everybody. I mean, what we do,
Yeah.
we take for
Yeah,
granted,
where's
but
Booker?
it's not. It's not for everybody. I mean, it
Well,
really.
they like to think they would like our lives, but they don't know the
They
blood,
have
sweat,
no
and
idea how
tears
brutal
that-
it can be.
They don't know the
And-
blood, sweat, and tears it took
Yeah.
to get into that life.
And you know what? There's been times, I mean, like I've been offered sometimes, like, to go out on a tour. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going on tour. And they're like, you don't want to go on tour. I'm like, you have to understand it grinds you down to nothing. You are nobody when you're on tour. You're just, you're at the mercy of like the jerks in the airport and the assholes at the hotels and, whomever else. And, depending on the theaters that you work in, the people who are just the assholes at the theater, I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
it's brutal
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
going to be
And
much
your day
different.
consists of you get up, you take a shower, you go, you get ready for the show, you hopefully catch a shower in between that time and when the show actually starts. If not, you're like washing in a sink somewhere and throwing on some clothes to get behind the board or get up on the stage or whatever. And then when everybody is like, oh, that was great, and they're all going home, you're there with all this shit going, okay, I guess we got to load all this stuff out of here again and, drag it to another city. So when somebody said to me, oh, what was it like when you were out on tour with Terrence Trent D'Arby? I said, well, it was like an airport. It was like a green room. It was like a dressing room. It was like, the back of a truck. And then it was like a hotel room. And then, they're like, oh, how did you like Chicago? I'm like, how the fuck would I know?
You don't want to see one more deli tray either.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly,
And a
Craft
lot
service is my best
Deli
friend.
tray.
Oh,
and a lot of hurry up and wait.
yep.
Oh yeah, it's like the army.
Yeah,
That was our
Really
saying.
is.
It was like, hurry up and wait.
yeah. And you
You
don't get
have
to
no
go anywhere.
car.
You can't move to go
No.
sightseeing or shopping
No, you
or
don't have a
out
car
to
to do
dinner.
it with. Nope.
Yeah,
'cause you're on the
exactly.
bus. Yep.
People say they want to live that life, but I don't believe they're ready to put in the work.
Right.
I don't think they're even close to doing the 24/7 that it takes to really get there and do it. because every 24 hours, your entire world changes. And you do that for months at a time. What
Yeah.
kind of scrambled eggs would you have for brains?
I kept the hotel keys from a tour. I didn't. A
Oh,
tour
I got a
manager
box
did.
of them over here. Yeah.
Man, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's like I showed it to somebody once, and they said, "What is that?" And I said, "Those are keys from hotels." And they said, "Really? Well, how'd you get those?" I said, "One day at a time." And I mean, I'm talking about it. And the thing,
One harsh day at a time.
the other thing that nobody gets, and this is, I love this. You're in Japan, maybe you're in wherever, Wyoming, wherever, and you forget the hotel. And it's like, well, okay, I think it was the Hilton. And you go there, and then was it 512 or 15?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
43?
Yeah.
And if you don't have your rooming list in your pocket and know all the made up names everybody's using, you're like, yeah, sorry, sir. No.
You're
Yeah.
fucked. Well, I still got the keys from when they were like keys with a key on and a tab,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that was that. Then you could look at it and go, "Oh yeah, 412," you know. But now it's just a piece of plastic. Could be anybody.
Yeah. Now it's
And
the
some
only
of
one
the
those
hotels,
that I
it's just
kept
your
was
phone,
from,
or like
Beverly
Disney,
Hilton.
and Disney hotels just have like your wristband. You check in, they give you a wristband, and you swipe that at your door. Like you don't,
Yeah, you
you,
get a
have no
fob.
clue where your room is. There's nothing
Yeah,
written
yeah.
down.
Wow.
I didn't have
Well,
a
at
clue
least with-
before.
At least
No,
with the fob, you can walk by doors and see which one opens.
Right.
Yeah, and even when the gigs are local, it's still like you have no life. Even when we were, I remember like doing a show. This might get me in trouble, but probably not. But I had a show with Little Feet in the city, and my kid had my youngest had his spring concert or something at the school, and I'm there and I'm like waving to him from the back, and the minute like I saw that he saw me, I ran out the door, and he's like, "Mom, you didn't even see my concert." And I was like, "I was there, didn't you see me wave?" But you just give up a lot of other stuff besides that. People just stopped, especially since it was my husband and myself, people just stopped inviting us to everything. It's like, yeah, we're not even sending you the wedding invitation or the whatever, because, you miss everything because it's like, yeah, we know you're not coming.
Yeah.
So,
But now think about it. Isn't that for many years? Wasn't that a blessing?
oh, well, it is now.
Wasn't it like Thanksgiving?
Oh, we
No, you know what? Dude, I got 2 nights in a row. You're getting married when?
Oh, for the
Oh,
wedding.
yeah,
Even to this day, if I see one of those big fat envelopes come in the mail, I'm like, son of a bitch, who's inviting me to a wedding now?
God damn it!
Really?
Well, if
okay.
you name a holiday, I've missed it. There's
Oh.
nothing.
Right.
There's nothing I haven't missed.
Yeah.
Someone's asking how Tom is. Gail's asking how is Tom, because he's usually
Yeah,
on.
have we heard- anybody heard?
I don't know.
Tom?
Anybody heard?
No. He was on like last week.
Oh, where's Leonardo, my favorite Ninja Turtle tonight?
No idea.
Who's that?
We're missing
Booker?
everything.
Lenny.
Oh, Lenny.
Lenny.
Where's Lenny? Where's
Lenny
Booker?
might be
Probably
doing
underneath
Passover.
He's probably underneath a multicolored rowboat somewhere.
It's sundown. He could be at a Seder.
Right. He could be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
it
is
is.
Lenny Jewish? Kaki? That's
I don't
as
know.
Polish. Maybe. I don't know.
Give him the
I've
benefit
been
of the
meaning to
doubt.
ask: is he related to the other Kottke?
Leo?
Leo?
Key?
Leo
Leo?
Kottke?
I don't know. I don't
I don't
think
know.
so.
I don't think Booker is Jewish.
He's not related to
Well,
either.
wait, isn't this the week that Booker has the shows?
That's
the
right.
Fiddler,
That's right. Yes.
the Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof. Yes.
Come on, Laurie, you wrote it all down.
I know. Well, I forget things.
I forget.
Okay, well,
Yeah, like
I have a gig next Friday, so when I'm not here, nobody think I died.
nobody would
Oh,
think
where's your
that
gig?
because we would know. We have Facebook. We would know.
No, we haven't been getting Facebook.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll tell you. Since we're having the medical show, I'm going to tell you my CPAP brothers. I'm going to tell you my medical story because I have a little medical story, but there's humor in it because we do no drama. Too late. So I finally I took the test, right, and I finally was like, wow, I guess I really have this thing, and it's severe, and I should probably get one of these things, right? And so I tried this one, and I don't like that. The first night it was great. I was probably because I was so tired from not sleeping for years.
Yeah.
That this is the greatest thing ever. So I tell the guy, look, it's starting to make noise out the side. It's going like. So he says, well, try the nasal one. I said, what's the nasal one? He said, well, it's called a nasal gel. He said, the whole thing is actually the tube that the air comes through, right? And he said, because I need 15 pounds of pressure, whatever. And because you need that much pressure, you can't just use any one. So you need the specific one, but it's just fits right under your nose, right? And it's wide open, right? So it's the thing that then he says, but you have to keep your mouth closed,
Right.
which is hard for me,
Under normal circumstances.
Right.
Under any
Good
given
luck.
circumstances, yeah.
Good luck.
So, hey, thanks for coming down and bringing us down with you. So the other night, I'm starting to get used to the thing, and it's working. And I realize that I can open my mouth as long as I don't take my tongue away from the nose part, right? But I guess I forgot to put it back, and so just is coming out of my mouth constantly, right? Not, but. And I feel like somebody's watching me, and I wake up, and she's like over me like this, like, what's going on over here? And I said, I'm not keeping my mouth. I'm sorry. It's my tongue. Sorry. And then I realized that I can make it play songs in the middle of the night.
Nice.
And I'm cracking myself up in my sleep, going.
Nice. Going.
So
But last night, man, he slept for over 6 hours
I slept for-
straight without even
That's
getting up to go to the
amazing.
bathroom.
without even
he's
waking
a
up.
CPAP.
Yeah. And
Have you tried a strap to keep your mouth? Like some guys, I haven't done it, but
I tried before
He's got the
CPAP.
strap.
No, yeah, I have the strap. I don't like it very much, but you get used to it. It's got a nice, it's very plush, cool stuff.
Yeah,
and
but
it's-
sometimes when he gets up to pee, he goes
Yeah.
back to bed and he
and
can't
it's like,
find it. He won't turn the light on.
But
So.
the funniest, man, but the funniest thing is playing. So, and I'm like in that semi-sleep where you're falling asleep, and you hear yourself doing it. It's like, I start laughing, and she's like, "What's going on over there?"
Hey,
Okay,
Steve,
wait.
Steve,
what
you're
songs do you
leaking.
do?
Well, last night I think I was doing the Saints Go Marching In, so I got to rehearse a little bit with
I
it.
don't know. Okay, we found out Mousie's cooking for an army. Joe, what are you doing for the
Yes. Oh, well,
weekend?
okay. Hang on. Let me get my.
I'm just staying home and chilling out with the dog and my wife.
Us too.
That's us.
Okay,
Us
good
too.
answer.
There.
Jeff, what are you doing? Staying home, chilling out with the wife?
Yeah.
Our 22nd wedding anniversary is tomorrow,
Oh,
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary!
and we're just gonna hang out. Just gonna hang out for Easter. Maybe
Good.
take a ride. I don't know. Go down the Natchez Trace, something like that.
Nice,
Oh, nice.
nice.
That's great,
Magic
man.
Trace, nice.
And Doobie, what are you doing?
Well, traditionally, we went to my wife number two's sister's house. But she's passed it on to her daughter. So I'm going to my niece, and she's having some family over and stuff. Wife number two's sister, I hang out. I like very much. Wife number two, no, not so much. But me and wife three are going over to wife number two's sister's house.
Oh, how many wives? So you've had
Yeah,
3
yeah.
wives, but still friends
Oh,
with
yeah.
wife
Oh,
number
I
two's
see.
sister.
Right.
Is wife
Right.
number 2 going to be there?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Oh hell no.
You gotta write a book, dude.
Yeah, seriously, you absolutely do.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing,
But
stop
now
doing
think
it.
think about
Thank you very
this.
much.
Think about.
I don't have any eggs, so I put up an apple.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's listen, it's whatever. I didn't want to get
And pot becomes legal on the 21st of this month in
Wow.
New
New
Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh, look at this.
Hey.
Okay, there she is. That's our bunny rabbit. I
So
like
Joe,
it.
you're bringing that are you bringing that cheesecake tomorrow? Because now all I can think about is cheesecake for breakfast.
I know.
Well, you know, I made one this.
Oh.
I made one this week. Actually, I made two. I made one regular with the regular cheesecake because I had so much left over. I took a muffin cup tin, put muffin paper things in it, put a Nilla wafer in the bottom, and poured the rest of the stuff in it, and made a dozen mini
Oh.
cheesecakes. And I've been
Yeah.
eating those.
That's great.
Oh.
And do you make it from scratch or like from a
Yeah.
box?
No, I was
Scratch.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Man.
I got a mix master from 1955.
Wow. I bet it's good.
That's
It is
impressive, man.
That's when
impressive.
they build stuff to last.
Well, I think it was my mother's.
Yeah, I have my mom's from like the 50s too. It's the best.
Yeah. And it'll
Looks
probably
great.
last you forever.
Works great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't make them like
Cool.
that now.
No.
That's, hey, listen, man. I I got on a kick of Haagen-Dazs ice cream and vanilla Oreos for a while. You just smash them up in there. Yeah, vanilla. Well, on the
Bluebell.
road.
Bluebell.
That's Bluebell here, but
Oh,
it started on the road
On
because
the
there was
road.
Haagen-Dazs
Right.
everywhere.
Because you couldn't find Bluebell.
So, okay, this will be our last question for the Easter show.
And we are staying home with the dog also.
Yes.
Good.
And
our bluebirds.
and our bluebirds. If you could have one thing in your Easter basket, starting with Miss Mousy, favorite thing, the one thing that has to be in your
In that
Easter
basket?
basket.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's gotta be the chocolate, the solid chocolate bunny from Bromelo's.
Milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate?
Yeah, because that's kind of what I grew up with. But it's got to be the solid one. You got to
Yeah.
eat the ears first. And one of the places that, Holston's also makes this amazing chocolate, and Holston's is the place where The Sopranos
Right.
always filmed their, where that was their little thing, and it's about 10 minutes away, and oh my God, their chocolate is insane. During the pandemic, I stood there like an idiot outside, like they would only let one person in at a time. And then it was like the soup Nazi. You had to go in and look up and go, I have an 86 and a 24 and whatever, and then they'd go like shuffle to the left and like, all right, now get out so other people can get in.
Wow.
Money for you.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Joe,
Okay,
what is your
bunny for Mouse?
what is your
For me, it would be a
Mustard.
solid milk chocolate bunny too, but I don't know specifically from where, but not any of these new ones with like high fructose corn syrup and all that, like the kind of solid bunnies we used to have that were actually
Yeah.
chocolate.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like Fanny Farmer or
Back then, I
Russell
mean, now I don't know
Stover.
what they're
Yeah.
like
Russell
now.
Stover. Russell Stover. Jeff, your Easter basket must have.
Peeps. I love Peeps.
Peeps. I think I remember that from last
Yeah.
year.
I
What
love
color?
Peeps.
Well, what color, Peeps? Any color?
Any color.
In Allentown, they do a Peep Fest.
Do they?
It's part of Music Fest and all that all those Arts Quest. And around this time, they have a whole Peep thing. They have a giant Peep hung in the air, and it's just a celebration
Wow.
of Peeps. You would love it.
Wow.
Hey, I think that's where your peeps are.
Okay, wait. Now there's a question.
I get it.
One of the children of the lawn, Kitty Tiger, who lives in Detroit, says, "Who eats the bunny's butt and tail first? I eat the ears first."
Oh, oh yeah.
I think everybody eats the ears first.
Yeah, I have my thing that I do. But let me ask Doobie, what's the must-have in your basket,
You
Doobie?
didn't ask Jeff yet.
Yeah, I did.
No, who did?
Peeps.
Peeps.
Okay, that's Jeff. Okay.
Well, I got two. I know you asked for one, but I got two. It's either multi-ball eggs. You know, the
Yeah,
little
robin's eggs.
The robin's,
robin's
eggs,
egg
yeah.
multi-ball ones, or white chocolate bunny.
That's
Oh,
us,
that's
white
us,
chocolate
that's
bunny.
us.
Chocolate too.
The solid white
Yeah.
chocolate
Solid
bunny.
white chocolate bunny.
Oh,
That's when I know
Yeah,
us.
that's
Goodness. Yeah, but it's
us
got to
too.
be the real white chocolate, not that
Oh, yeah.
white
Oh, yeah. Oh,
waxy frickin'
Yeah.
thing that, what.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
you can't find them hardly
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, that's it's tough to find them.
We so I
White
would
bunnies matter. What the hell?
Really?
White chocolate. Come on.
Hashtag white bunnies
She's
matter.
bright white chocolate though, not that imitation.
Whatever that stuff is.
I
That
went to
doesn't count.
Target and got us Lindt, LINDT brand.
Oh yeah, that chocolate's good.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
they
they
had
went down
they were
easy.
hollow white chocolate.
See, my ritual
They were good bunnies. We
Do-
ate them last night.
doesn't work anymore, but in the early years, in the early years, I would get the bunny. Oh, I love that. and I don't just take the ears, I take the head and the whole thing.
I
but
can't get the whole thing on.
but
It says
I,
one says my butt hurts, right?
Yeah. And the other one says, what?
yeah. So when we would get bunnies, and first I would like take him up and snap his head off and go, ugh! And she'd always go, "Oh!" Because her father, when she was young, he used to threaten that he was going to kill the Easter
He
bunny.
would. He would look out the window. When I was a little girl, he'd be looking out the window and said, "That Easter bunny better not be coming here tomorrow." And I'm going to get my gun and kill him. I'd be like, "No!" And he would laugh. And the more I would cry, the more he would laugh. Like, that's real nice.
And let me tell you what, I'm glad I wasn't there when she was a little kid because I probably would have put a stick in her spokes.
Oh! I had a siren that
You know
like
the
went on my
siren with the
bicycle.
chain that the
Oh, yeah,
fast
yeah.
goes? And she's trying to make it scream. It's like,
Most of the boys had cards in their spokes, but my brother actually gave me this siren thing.
so yeah.
so
now
there you
we're
go.
so now
Wow.
we're down to that. So anyway, kids,
Happy Easter!
Happy
Easter, everybody.
Easter.
I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. I have my gig
Oh.
next Friday, so I
I
Have a
will.
will
great
miss you,
gig,
but have a great
Elsie.
gig. You're always welcome, even if you can just peek in the door.
That's right.
I was thinking about it. I'll see if I can. Have a great Easter, everyone.
All right, kids.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
you.
Mal.
I love you all.
Doobie, keep up your
Yeah.
swallowing therapy.
Have a sandwich, Doobs.
Bye,
I'm
children.
going
of
to
the
try.
Hey, I'm telling
You
you,
eat it.
I see a big difference. I do. I see a big difference.
Yeah, no, you're looking good, kid.
You are.
Keep it up.
lawn. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Great seeing you. All right,
Love you
everybody.
all. Happy
Take
Easter.
care.
All
See you,
right,
Joe. See you, Steve,
Bye-bye.
Lori,
Care.
Bye.
Joe Tube.
And then there was one.
Oh, what a great bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Doobie, oh my gosh. Last time he was on, you could tell he didn't feel well.
Mm-hmm.
I could see the pep getting back in his step.
Yes, indeed. Oh, sliding around.
So that was a great show.
So did you have fun on Easter,
oh, they're all
kids?
saying they did, yes.
Did anybody eat anything? I didn't get. Well, I'm gonna have to go get something. We don't really have much left.
That's
went
why
nuts.
it's 8:15, and if you want anything,
We got to get going right now. So, if I don't see you,
Oh.
listen, have a great weekend.
Yes.
Enjoy your holiday, whichever one you're celebrating. Enjoy them all. Celebrate. Be peaceful. Be happy. Eat good food and love each other. And if I
stay
don't
safe, people.
see you in the future,
Happy Easter!
I'll see you in the pasture.
Or happy Passover, whatever applies.
Now.
We'll see you guys Monday. Bye. Good night, everybody.